Okay, continue my video also. And then some women, after giving birth also, they go ahead to start taking alcohol when they are breastfeeding. There is no medical practitioner that would advise you to drink alcohol when you are breastfeeding, for goodness sake, for the sake of these innocent children that you are trying to raise. You are drinking alcohol when you know you are breastfeeding an innocent child. This might probably be the character you are fighting to stop. You're trying to quit drinking, and then you are introducing it to your child. You don't even consider the brain development of those children. You don't consider how it's going to affect them. Go to the school today, from kindergarten to university, you see a lot of people struggling with their wisdom. You see them struggling to have a retentive memory. All these are not, sometimes they say it's spiritual, but sometimes they are not spiritual. Sometimes they are things that children inherit from their parents. At times there are things that children inherit from their parents. Do you know that some fathers even go to the extent of sending their children to go and buy smoke for them? The kind of character you have lived to grow up with, the kind of character that you have embedded in yourself and you are struggling with it. Truth be told, a lot of time you have tried to quit smoking. You have seen it yourself that it's not the rightful way of life. I went to the grocery one day and a man walked in. He was telling the grocery man that they should give him a very cheap cigarette, that nowadays he smokes too much, and funny enough, this smoke he's buying are all expensive. Now he wants to start buying cheap cigarettes. Maybe it's going to encourage him to stop. These are the characters that a lot of parents are trying. They are fighting with their conscience, they are fighting with their emotions to stop. Why introducing it to your children? Now when you send your boys to go and buy smoke, you send them to go and buy alcohol for you. Do you know that one day they will keep some change and then they will like, okay, let me try this thing that daddy have been taking. Most of them will go to the side and then smoke. Do you know that most boys, the most little boys, they start smoking by wrapping up paper and then they light up the paper. To them, they are trying to do that thing that daddy always do. They light up the paper and then they start smoking paper, and from paper they go to cigarette, and from cigarette they keep graduating to all other things that has smoke. It's so unfair that as a parent, the responsibility and the guidance of children are under your care, and you know that these are the characters, these are the attitude that you are trying to quit, and then you are introducing it to your children. It's not fair at all. It's not fair, especially for pregnant women. Introducing alcohol to their children, damaging their brain development even from birth. Help your children to grow. Help your children to be wise. All those smart kids you see, tomorrow when your kids start going to school, you hear that this one is the smartest, this one comes first in the class, this one comes second in the class, and you get jealous. Your children are always first from behind of the class, or from last of the class. Are you happy with it? All these things are caused from, some people will say their parents are not intelligent, that's why. It's not true. Every human being is unique the way God created them. The development of everyone is unique. Rather, what usually causes that in and some entrances in our development or whatever is from the birth. It's from the womb. When those equations and growth are growing up, everything is going on there inside the womb. What do you expect? You know, even you as a parent, you are doing these things and then you don't have retentive memory, you are not educated, you didn't go to school, you are not smart, and then now you're married, your kids are coming up, you are bringing them up to be as dull as you are. Also, you are bringing them up not to be intelligent, you are bringing them up to be to be dull in class. You're bringing them up not to love education. You're bringing them up not to know how to read and write. And you as the parent, you don't even know how to read and write. The one that even gets me more mad is some parents teaching their children how to speak pidgin English. If you don't know how to speak English, teach your children how to speak their local language. I don't believe that local language is vernacular. Local language is not vernacular.